Hey everyone, here's how to play a zombie defense mode in Baldur's Gate 3. Infinite zombie waves is something that I enjoy fighting in any game that allows it. Baldur's Gate 3 didn't have it, so I took it into my own hands to create the Infinite Combat mod, which lets you create your own encounters, and it has zombies included. This mod lets you create your own stories through combat, and it also lets you choose what you fight. In addition, I also released the Wild Spring Barbarian, which lets you create infinite plant growth, walls of stone so you can defend an area, as well as grasping vines. And in this video, I'll show you exactly how this all works and how to make it easy to set up. So when you download my Infinite Combat mod, you're going to have in your tutorial chest the Flute and the Ring of Infinite Combat, which comes with a variety of different creatures. There's weak skeletons, zombies, blood skeletons, and a mini boss with the Death Knight. I do have more planned for this, but you have full control over when and where the zombies spawn. So my recommendation is to have a character set up with like a wall of stone here. Sometimes the stones do appear invisible here, but the same thing here with the Wild Spring Barbarian. They have the earth blending here, which lets you create walls of stone as well. So you can barricade a fort and then have the zombies come at you. You can also set up with like a tower defense with the Nature's Grasp here, which lets you create an actual grasping vine, which will create difficult terrain, and it's a little helper. And then furthermore, you can put down like plant growth here to make the zombies crawl a little bit slower through it all. And then you'll use from this mod the fight zombies here, and you get to choose where you want them to go, and then you'll infinitely get into combat here. They do require a bit of line of sight to be able to start combat off. And like that, you'll have waves of zombies come after you. And you can see there, they go and attack the walls, and then they try to break down your barricades. And they will destroy the walls and then come at you. And I made it so that summoning these in is a free action, so you can spawn in as many as you want and it won't use up your bonus action or action in combat. Now they do use Larian's base AI, but the thing is I made it so it's compatible with different difficulty mods, so if you're using things like Tactician Enhanced or other difficulty mods, it'll work alongside this mod. And they'll just continue to keep attacking the barricades, knocking them down to get to your characters. So you can set up, it's best used obviously in a large area because then you can make like a full like fort with these. And I actually made the Wild Spring Barbarian with this in mind because it's an idea that I was working on for a while here. So you can do like a spin attack here, which can attack all of them. And then a battering ram attack, which will end up knocking them down and destroying a bunch of the bricks. So yeah, you can have a full-on zombies mode in any area in the base game that you want. Also, if you like the sword and shield that my characters are using, this is the Dirge sword and shield pack and the Fire, Frost, and Flora swords. And you are able to endlessly spawn in whatever you want to fight. There's even things like mind flares that have spells, methods, cambions, ogres. The Death Knight is actually a big challenge. They are very difficult to deal with, but they'll sometimes take out the zombies as well. And they're also buffed by having zombies nearby. I do have more enemies planned for this. I'm also going to recommend a couple map mods that are great for using alongside this, like the Rose Hill Cemetery map for VP by Inky Please, so you can turn any virtual photography map into your own battle zone. Also the Axie AU Barovia by Axiana. And here's the Rose Hill Cemetery. The nice thing about these virtual photography maps is they're large, so it actually gives you a lot of room to set up your defenses to have the zombie waves come at you. And as you can imagine, this is a beautiful location to have a brawl. And here's the Barovia map. Again, as you can imagine, great location to have a brawl due to its large size and the eerie setting to this. All you have to do is find a location that you want to set up, use the Wild Spring Barbarian, set up your defenses here, and spawn the enemies in. And here's the Barovia Crossroads map. Again, love these large spaces that just let you fight in them. And it is just perfect for the vibes here. This kind of reminds me of some Resident Evil. And keep an eye out for Herobrine. And actually the Wild Spring Barbarian kind of plays like Leon Kennedy because you get the wild kick here. You can jump up really high, jump off with a wild diving attack, and throw enemies around. And it'll end off here with the Vistani camp. So lots of great locations if you don't want to just fight in like the Grove or any of the base game locations. But yeah, this is something that I really wanted to see in Baldur's Gate 3, so I took it in my own hands. And there will be some future updates to this mod, so let me know what type of enemies, or if you've used it, I'm looking for any feedback on the balance of the enemy's health and things like that. So feel free to leave comments below. But I do have a free Patreon where I share updates to my mods, so you can check that out. It's free to subscribe, and I do share what I'm currently working on. Yeah, subscribe if you enjoyed, and we'll catch y'all in the next one.